And now we are able to start the purchase model. So I don't know if you'd like to stop the record and start again.
No, yeah, it's ready. It's ready.
Yep. Okay. So we talk about many things, store, schedule jobs, and so on. But to be able to cover all these maintenance you need to perform on board, of course you have to have a store. Of course you have to keep this store updated. And in case you don't have enough items to perform a maintenance, so to do anything else, you must order that to the office. Okay.
Okay.
There is two ways to do that. One, what you call the material requisition, because many companies they force people on board to create a material request. Okay, where people in the office are gonna send a code to at least 3 vendors, get the best price, and so create a purchase order to buy these stuffs. But there is some other companies that the vessels stay sailing for more than 3 months. So sometimes people on board have a small amount of money that they can buy something directly to the ship senders and the port or wherever. So they can create what you call direct purchase order. In that one, with the people from office, have no interaction. That means the vessel gonna control all prices and delivery dates and so on. And that will be replicated to the FSM. That's the purchasing model, only for reference and for integrations and control from the offside.
Yes.
Okay. To create a material requisition, we have many ways to do that. We can, for example, go to the equipment that I'd like to buy some spares, for example. I can select the spares. I can click in purchase. Okay, so let me just go to one step here, just so you guys see that. Deck store. You see, all items are here. I can just change the quantity and continue the process to buy these items. Or I can do the same from the material and service model. Okay, you can do the same. Click in purchase. Or you can do that from the store. Okay, I can check, okay, I have some items that are below my stock minimum. So I can just order these guys. Here, MER.
Right.
So let's do the same. Or I can just click here, or I can go to the material requisitions, right button, new material requisition. Okay, all these ways will do the same. You open the same wizard that you can use to buy your goods. So I'm going to start a process here.
Okay.
Just click new material requisition. Material requisition training. That's the date people do like to have these goods on board. Okay, that's a very important field because the purchaser can take action using that data as reference. So if by mistake I just say, okay, I would like that tomorrow, when people receive that in the office, they say, whoa, I have two vendors, one very expensive one, but they can deliver that tomorrow. And there is another one, very half price, but they can only deliver next week.
Right.
Okay, so based on that, you can save or not save money. So if that's not really urgent to tomorrow, I can just, okay, I need that until 17th of March. So that's you give to the purchaser more tools and more correct forecast to people on board receive that on board, and the best price, of course.
Right.
Okay. Department. Okay. I can set that I'm gonna save all these goods in this my store. Okay. And this one, maybe that should be something you have to customize to you guys. Why? What's the region? This is just a reference. For example, if I'm in Miami now, I can just say here I'm in the United States. So
Right.
that means I'm requesting this material acquisition to the United States. So when that information came to FSM, we can have, for example, one guy that only buy through the region.
To the Caribbean region, for example.
Wait, sorry.
To the Caribbean region, for we have like
Yeah.
three or
So
two ports that can attend the vessel over there.
yeah. So doesn't matter the vessel. If someone just say, okay, I'm just putting that here in United States,
Yes.
that will be automatically forwarded to the correct purchaser. I know now I'm in Peru, so I'm like Peru. So that's you'll be addressed to another one that just only take care about the purchases in Peru. Doesn't matter the vessel.
Okay.
You see, so that's there is no logic here in IPS. That's just informative, but in FSM we can just filter according to these regions. So okay, next. I can click in catalog, spare.
And this is true for services also, correct?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because for example, if I have a service, probably I need a service to cover a work order, for example.
Yeah.
Or I have a work order as a service that probably is inspection or something. So I can just click in work order, for example.
Yeah.
And I can select the work order. There is no inspection here, but cleaning, for example.
Yes.
So I can order based on this one. Okay. No, that's not a service, but I need by something to cover a specific work order. This one is to cover a specific work order. I can just select here, and okay, this one is to cover this maintenance. So you see, so in the future I can have a report where I can compare what kind of purchases I had to cover a specific work order and what kind of items they have bought to cover these work orders. You see, that's more common for the dry docking or this kind of stuff. So to have several work orders, that's for that dry docking project, and the people must have a control how many work orders, how many you spend money to cover these work orders. To after that to finalize your budget report cost, yeah, for that dry docking. So you can make all links if you want. If I have a project,
right,
it has to cover the dry docking. Okay, so I can have all information linked that can be used to make report or take decisions and so on. Okay, so I can change item by item. I can define he automatically as this is a let me open here. As we set here as a default technical account, this number, the desktop, paint, etc. Automatically the system assign. Okay, when you try to order that to link with this a technical account. But of course you can change that. Okay, select another one. Okay.
Right.
Or you can do something else. You can I'm gonna buy these stuffs to the main engine. And instead of go one by one to change that, I can just select here and mark to apply to all items. Okay, so if I go back to all items now, it's the same technical account. Same for financial account. If I do that here, I can select and apply to everybody. I can put the same work order if I want. See?
Yeah. The financial accounts can be redefined, the numbers, the codes.
Sorry, say again.
The financial accounts, I know we use accountings, and they have their own codes, but it's almost the same. I mean, in the concepts.
Okay.
But I know there's a different numbers. Can we
Okay.
redefine that? Or is it too hard?
Yeah. If you go to common codes
You know?
model, you have financial accounts.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. As here we only have the description.
Right.
Okay. To make easy, we put the same code in the description as well. But you can, of course, you don't have access to edit that from the vessel, but you can change that. You can delete this account, create a new ones. You see?
Yeah.
And you can, in the Leonardo B, for example, vessel open, and I can select what kind of account this guy can use. Because, for example, for a specific vessel, you just have few. You don't have these ones for this Leonardo, for example. But for the other vessels, you have that.
Yeah.
So you can select exactly what they need to see, just to avoid have a bunch of accounts that you never be used.
Exactly.
And only make more difficult to them to find the correct account.
Or more easy to mess it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or do what the people used to do is try find something others. When normally they try to find the correct account. Okay, I didn't find that. They try find something called others account or generic account.
Yes.
And they just use that, like
Yeah.
9999. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. If I select one or two here, I can just remove. Okay.
Okay.
Equipment. If I didn't teach you guys this, but I can back to this afterwards. You can buy a full equipment.
What is that?
I have to change. Let me just let's just hold on. Let me just
Yeah, you can finish the example.
yeah. Let me finish this one. I can change to the hub, so I can show you there because this is not active here in the satellite.
Yes.
What is missing? Okay, this one there is no. Why that's not active? Well, Not able to proceed with the. Why not? Oh, of course, there's a finish here. There's no more step after that. Okay. So for each item, I can just put an article description. So I can go to the Google and just copy and paste here. I want some kind of a reference or something like this.
Yeah.
And put more. This will be used from the purchaser to try find what kind of item he's talking about. And this one can be more technical details for this line. So model part number. You see?
Yeah.
That one you keep print out to the request for quote to the vendor. So he gonna see the same information you put in the order line comments. Okay. But the article description, that's something the purchase you're gonna see. So I can just add that here if I want as well. Okay. I will finalize that. And here I have my here I have my
Material requisition.
my material requisition as draft.
Yes.
Okay, that can become a requisition. So that means I'm not the captain, I'm not the first engineer, so I'm just an electrician. So the maximum I can have as Axe on board is create a draft and maybe put as a red. Red is only a ordinary status that just there is no interaction in the system, but just for example, to someone go here and say, okay, let me see all MERs that are ready. Okay, this one. So I'm as a first engineer, I can just recheck. Okay, that makes sense to me. So I can put that as a requisition. Oh no, we don't need that anymore. So I can just cancel that if I want.
Right.
Okay, but if I put that as a requisition and save, I will not be able to change anymore. Even cancel that should be request to the people at office.
Okay.
I cannot. Okay. When you do that, this will be replicated to the FSM, and people from office can start the purchasing process. Okay. Let me just show you something else here. Let me go to the hub. We have a feature that's not enabled yet, but I'm going to enable to show you something. Just 1 second. SEP. To remember. Okay. I have enabled that now. There's no mature requisition here, but I'm gonna create one here.
Why is that the last requisition doesn't show over there?
Sorry, say again.
Why the last requisition that you created in the vessel side is not showing in the office?
Because we are we have offline database here for training.
Okay.
They are not connected. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, just we just create that, and there is no interaction between each other. Just create one here because they are different databases.
Right. Right.
We have something called PO acceptance. So that means I'm gonna save that as a requisition here, and okay, account is mandatory. Oh, doesn't work. I don't know why. Hold on. I did that in the wrong database. Star Hub, Star ST configuration. Okay. This one. Okay. I make the change in the wrong database. I made the change in the satellite database, not the hub.
Okay.
That's accepted. Let me just duplicate this one. Copy order. Yes. Okay. When I save that as a requisition, require on board. This appears to you in the office, guys. So we can avoid people on board to have access to this. So when they save it on requisition board, they're gonna see that open, but they cannot change anything here.
Right.
And so you guys from the office, for example, the vessel manager or the superintendent, they can go here and just check all MERs that are open, okay? And you see, okay, let me see if that makes sense. No, I would like instead of one, I can buy two here and approve that. When they accept this MER, so after that point, this will be integrated to FSM. You see, like a pre-approval before go to the purchase department.
Right.
Okay. No, that's completely wrong. I can decline that. Save. Let's reset the state to draft. Okay. And I can put some comment in here. Please correct the quantities. Okay. And so that's back to the vessel again. So from that point, he can look for the declined status on board. So he built this MER, and so send that again. And so from that point, I can put as waiting. For example, I don't have budget this month. So okay, I will not send that to the purchase department because I don't have budget for that. So just to avoid people to start to quoting and I don't have money to pay. Okay, but the month after, okay, now I have budget. I can just go here and okay, I'm gonna approve that. And now that's will be integrated to FSM. Okay, that's what we call technical approve. So that means someone from the technical department gonna check the MERs and see if that's okay. If this you have budget for that. I don't know if your guys on board have their own budget control.
Yeah, no, that's done by the office. That's correct.
Yeah. So just to avoid, for example, they ask something that no makes sense at all, and someone from the purchase department start to quote that, and so suddenly the superintendent receive an email, please approve the quotes we received to proceed with the appeal. So they're gonna check, whoa, what the hell? You have quote that. There is no sense what people on board ask to you by. So just to avoid that, you can set or not set this second approval. So that's up to you guys. Okay. Perfect.
Perfect.
So let me back to the hub, to the satellite again. Sorry. Show you something else. What I did not explain to you guys, that's something called equipments.
Okay.
What is equipment? That's a type of equipments. If I open here, okay, I can create a type of equipment. I can save here some information about the makers, model, and so on. Put all particulars of this equipment, description. I can have common work instructions for this. Okay.
Equipment, it's defined by the software as something like a communication system.
No, that's something you can move. You can look at this equipment model as a movable equipment.
Oh, like a tablet or a laptop.
Not really. For example, you have a electric motor, for example. I can create a type of electrical motor here.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not able to install that, but I can. Let me see if I can install that here. Yeah, I'm not able to install that, but I can install that and I say, okay, I'm gonna install this equipment in this vessel, Petaluma, under the SFI 50, for example.
Okay.
So when I install this there, automatically the system gonna ask me what's the serial number for this equipment, and then you automatically create a lot of scheduled jobs based on the instructions we save here. Okay.
Alrighty.
You're gonna create a scheduled job with the material suggest you have put here. That's a template.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, that equipment has broken. I can remove this equipment, okay, and move to the store. Okay, so for example, let me see if I have any equipment installed here. No, I have no one installed. Let me see that one. No. So actually, I can remove one equipment from the vessel, send to my store for repair, and when they back from the repair, I can send the same equipment to another vessel. So another vessel gonna receive all the work histories, all the work orders that someone opened in this Petaluma vessel, all the scheduled jobs, and they're gonna move to another vessel. You see?
All right.
So you can have one equipment template,
Yeah.
okay, with no serial numbers. So every time you send that or buy a new one, you can just apply the new template over that, okay, and you can uninstall this equipment, move to another vessel, or just scrap that. See, so you can create what you call the movable equipment.
Right, right. So it's the difference between the equipment and all the other cheap equipments that are in Norgas. It's that it's movable and it will move with all the history.
Yeah, but to be able to use this equipment model, you must have a license for the what you call the asset management.
All right, okay.
So
Right.
that's something Singapore didn't inform about if you have what kind of models Norgais has now. So
Yeah, yeah.
what I'm doing now is providing some not basic training, but for example, I will not go for the safety management. I
Right.
know they have that, but as that's not implemented, and probably your safety management procedures are completely different than the NOR guys. I can show you more or less how to use the system, why that's working on but I cannot go in details
Yes, yes, yes.
because the process that's a full configurable, so no makes sense to show you procedures that probably you do not use in your
Yes,
side.
yes.
But the equipment is basically that. So I can just remove one equipment that here, when I install equipment in a technical account, this technical account get the same item, the same icon.
Yes.
So you can see that's a movable equipment.
Yeah.
And you can, for example, remove from here and put that in a store. So that's the reason.
Right. In this database, you have a lot more stores than the other one, correct?
Yeah, you have this let me see here if that's a transfer store. So that's used for when I'm moving my items using the model transportation.
Yes.
See, so they have these transfer stores as well. Okay, but that's not implemented here in Norgas.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me back to the satellite. Okay. So as this second approval wasn't enabled before, when I create this MER, this automatically get the status accepted. Okay, so that's the reason you have that here. But for the next ones, that should be, for example, if I copy that action, I can copy a complete order. So if I have the same order every month, I can just go here, action, copy. So they're gonna create a new one. Okay. I can just make some okay. Okay, and I save that. I'm as administrator, so that's the reason I can make interaction here. But that should be like open to them.
Yeah.
And they're gonna see that. Let me show all columns here. MER accepted. So see that's still open. If that's declined, they're gonna see that's declined or accepted. And when that got transferred to FSM, there is a status called transferred. So that means the purchase department has received this MER, this material requisition.
Right.
Okay. They can print out that if they want. Just right click in the ID. I can print out that. Or I can just open. File. Print preview. Same report. Okay. We can customize that to you guys. You can put the Transgas logo here if you want. You can make changes here in this layout if you guys want. So
The final PO will look almost the same, correct?
yeah. So when people create a PO, a copy of this MER will be here.
Right.
I don't have PO here.
Just want to make sure it has.
So that's a purchase order, you see?
Yes.
A status cancel. And the direct purchase order is the same. Okay, and I create a direct purchase order. Okay, I can buy, select, we can define, for example, where is the minimal level I can select to create purchase orders. So normally you put after the level 3.
Yeah.
Okay, financial account. Okay. So now I have a PO. Okay.
Okay.
As draft. Okay, I can just put that as for approval. Okay. Save that. Ship field. Okay. Delivery. I have to select the address I would like to send that. I have no address. Let me just create one here. I'll take one. can put that as
warehouse.
warehouse, or maybe it's
Vendor.
before there's
Yeah.
Okay. With the test, so now I guess I can select that here. Yeah. See, now that's a warehouse. I can ask them to deliver in this place or the vessel itself.
Yeah.
So when I vendor, of course. Okay.
Okay.
Now for example, after approve that, and now I can approve from the vessel because I'm create a direct purchase order.
Yes.
Accept. Okay. As someone accept that.
Yes.
I came back here and I create an order from the vessel. So you see, I have no interaction with the
office.
The office. Okay. Now that's accepted, so I can just print out that if I want. Print preview. As a purchase order to this vendor. Okay, they have here the terms and conditions, and I have the items.
I want to say, can you go back to the preview? Is the financial code included in the PO?
The financial, no.
Oh.
Would like to have a financial something here, or
just a financial code for the items?
Yeah, that must be customized. I don't have how to put that.
Right. It's
from the default, we don't have that. That's
right.
the point.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
But there is no price here because before I prove that, I should put the price as mandatory.
Yeah.
So
can the office create a direct PO?
Let me think here. Not a direct PO, but they must create at least one what you call the purchase request.
Right. Okay.
He can skip. They can skip this quoting process and create a direct purchase order.
Yeah.
Without make quotation and so on.
Okay.
So here I have my testing PO. So once I receive these items on board, I can just select here and click in receive. To create address, normally we create that from the FSM. We don't create from the start APS. Of course, we can do in both. But if you like to standardize that, maybe it's easy to keep that in one place. So normally we decide to, by experience, to keep the FSM as the responsible for that, for the master data of address. But from IPS you can just right button, create an address, and follow the wizard as we did before.
Right. The FSM will be installed in the vessel too?
No, because of the vessel, we will use this one to receive, to ask, to request materials, and you guys, you wanna use this one from the off side.
Right. We will not use the star IPS.
Only if you decide to see the maintenance.
Yeah.
Or if you'd like to make this pre-approval before go to FSM.
Right.
See?
Right, right.
FSM, that's all MERs you create there. You're gonna stay here. So let me open one, for example, just to show you. This is a PR that we call the purchase request. This came from the vessel from this MER. So when that's transferred to FSM, FSM copy and duplicate this MER. Okay.
Right.
That came from the vessel, and so they start the process to buy that.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna talk that later on. But this one is the system you guys gonna use to approve and so on.
We could choose to do it because I noticed that both softwares do the same thing, but the good practice will be to use this one.
Yeah. For example, I have implemented the FSM in a custom here in Brazil.
Yes.
So they ask, Flavio, where should I create MERs on behalf of the vessel? Because of the superintendent and the vessel manager, they can buy stuff to the office or to the department in the office, or they can buy something on behalf of the vessel.
Yes.
So I suggest them, for example, if they would like to create something on behalf of vessel, they have to open the start IPS in the office and start a MER from here.
Right.
Okay, and you can define, for example, all MERs start with 0, 0007 that become from the vessel.
Yes.
Okay, if that starts from 800 something, that's the one that has been created from the office.
Yes.
So you can define that from in the configuration.
Yes.
Okay. So I know that's something that not to the vessel but to the department. So I suggest them to create from the FSM. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. It has more Windows friendly GUI.
Yeah. The user interface is much better if you can
Yes.
talk like this because
But
that's .NET.
it will be the same data, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same data for the purchase
Yes. Yes.
model only because you cannot see the maintenance and
Yeah. The images. Yeah.
yeah, but you can have some common information. For example, I can see the list of spare parts that you have in IPS. I can see here as well. So just to check, see.
Yeah.
So I can have something. I cannot change and change anything here. But if I need, for example, check what's the drawing number for a specific item, or if I would like to check something, I can just go here and I can see the same information that you have in IPS.
Right.
Of course, filtering by plant. What you call plant here? Where's the plant? What the hell? Where's the plant here? Where? Ah. They changed the name. So I can see per vessel.
Okay.
Semi kind of a spare part. But that's I'm gonna show you afterwards.
Yes. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah. And from that point, we've finalized the purchasing. There is no more information you need to know from that one. So that means you can create direct purchase order, you can create purchase orders. Sorry, you can create material requisition, you can create direct purchase orders. You can have the second step that called the MER acceptance.
Yes.
Okay. Same for the PO. So you can have a second acceptance before we place this requisition. Okay. And people can receive that on board and update the stock. See, if I let me open one in the draft here. Just back that here. Decline. Because normally I put this a second approval in the auths groups, but if that's a platform in a rig where I have one guy responsible for the budget in the vessel, I can have this approval for the group assigned to someone in the vessel as well. Okay.
Okay.
Not enable here, but I could create what you call the new item. And so instead of select from a catalog, I can just type here. In the item number, I can type the description. And so when I receive that on board, that's will not update my stock, but that's what you call the free item text.
Okay.
So, but that's not enabled in this training configuration setup.
Right. Fabio, question on the status of let me get this part here is all there is for orders for material requisitions and
Yep.
that's it for purchase orders.
That's it.
It's only stuff, no. But
and you cannot change that.
Right. And for the POs will be the same thing.
No, PO have some other status.
Okay. Let me see one. Let me see the PO. Just 1 second. Can I close this window?
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's the status for the what is that? Service for no.
But keep in mind that if you create the POs from FSM, so you're gonna get all status from FSM.
Okay.
This status will be valid there only if you guys allow people from the vessel to create direct purchase orders. So
Right.
You can just copy action just to see action. Not able to copy that.
Right.
Have to create a new one. If you'd like to train that, just right click, purchase order.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, you meant this one, a new item, right? That's a free.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can just type pen drive, for example. Just put one or create a.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this one. Perfect.
Okay.
These are the status. Draft. No, what to
Ready for approval and cancel. If you disable this a second approval, probably you're gonna have a draft ready and ordered. Okay.
Okay, so it's ready.
So if you send that for approval, please click in for approval. Yes. I have to select all these bold fields should be
Right.
mandatory.
Oh yeah.
Transport as well.
Yeah. What it means next due?
That's only a reference to you remember yourself.
Alrighty, so was so one trimester on this night.
So save.
And store. Oh yeah, store. Wait, store.
Store is in the details. No delivery maybe. Have to put also the ship.
Oh yeah, store is right here, right?
Yeah. But have to go to delivery as well. And put the ship to and the vendor.
Yeah. And yeah. And the price information.
You can put here in the item.
Oh yes. All right.
Yeah. Okay, that's you exceed your budget. You can just put a comment.
Right. And it's safe.
Yeah, just type a message that okay, that's have to put 3 characters. Oh, that's at least that was like this before. If you put now pure approval, you just set that as approved. Up corner, this one here.
Okay.
You just accept that.
So that yeah.
Save again. Okay, just type something. And now the status is open again. And now you can select the order.
And this is the last status.
Yeah, for the direct purchase order, yes.
Yes.
If that goes to FSM, you're gonna receive that already in the order status.
Yes.
So you can just fully receive or partly receive that. The same as now, as ordered. So you can fully receive or you can partly receive that. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Now I have received. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you click on all receive, that's gonna set the same quantity from the quantity order. And if you save that, that's you change that to the fully received. You can select where you can store that if you want, or just keep that in the default bin. This default bin, if you remember from the store model, that's the first bin you have there.
Yes.
So, have you received that?
Yes. I received this. Well,
Oh, you did. No, have to save.
and it's status is fully received. Yeah,
Okay, close.
and it's gonna update here, right?
Yeah, if you just refresh that, click. Just click in the filter, just press enter. So just to refresh.
Or
So now
F5.
it's fully received. Yeah.
Okay.
Now if I'm just take your mouse now. If you go to store, this is the default bin here, the
Right.
first one.
Yes.
So if you look here, so that one you have bought this one, I guess.
I think I chose the B bridge room main one. It was two pieces.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
If you open that from the store, you can see here transaction. See, receive one
Yes. Yes. Yes.
on the display.
Yes.
Here the price,
Price.
all information. Now we have update here with the last price. Okay, your stock average.
Yes.
Okay, so far so good.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.